He was my hair inspo about 3 years ago.
Odell Beckham Jr. was your hair inspiration?
No, it wasn't actually. I just wanted to go blonde like Kim Kardashian.
Gosh.
That was my real hair inspo.
All right, well, now it's time for you to go silver.
I want a wig. I'll get a wig.
You want to look like you're 70 years old?
No. We didn't say that. We didn't say, we said like sexy silver.
Or I could look like a Targaryen because I've been watching so much Game of Thrones.
Oh, what?
Yeah. I'm part of that crew now.
Spring, it's taken me 3 tries to get through one episode because I keep falling asleep. I'm still on season 1, episode 1.
Well, I'm really into medieval things. That's what wrapped me into it. And then you add all the mystical stuff and I'm sold.
Well, I am too, I thought. But maybe I just don't like dragons as much as I thought I did.
Yeah, I couldn't hang with it. It was too much yelling, and I didn't like how their face was dirty, but some of them when they're yelling, they have clean white straight teeth.
Oh yeah, which would never have happened.
Not all characters, just the main characters.
I don't like the hair extensions.
Also, very first episode, there were way too many characters for me to keep, and I know that they get knocked off one at a time, but then they introduce new characters. Like, I cannot keep up with all these people.
I was sold 15 minutes in when they beheaded the first man, and I was like, gruesome, in for it.
Somebody made the kids watch, right? Like, you're going to watch this. Okay. Wow, man, we already got the conversation started here on Around the Mic on SoJO 1049. Hey there, I'm Heather DeLuca. I'm joined by, finally, again, it's been like weeks, Mike Richmond of The Mike Show and Social Spring Gonzalez. We missed you.
For the record, I accidentally clicked like on that tweet, and it was a mistake. I have unliked it since.
Okay.
Wasn't my fault.
Okay, Teddy.
That's all I'm saying.
Well, I want to talk to you guys about smart technology. That's just the one thing that's on my mind right now, because I've seen 2 things that completely baffle me. But what do we think of our good friend? What did Donald Trump call him? Lion Ted Cruz? I know he called little Marco. Marco Rubio.
I don't know what he
little
called
Marco.
him.
Yeah, I think it was Lion.
Lion Ted Cruz.
Lion Ted. That sounds like something he'd say.
Yeah, because it was Crooked Hillary, Lion Ted Cruz.
He liked a porn tweet on the worst possible day of all days.
Yeah.
He liked it on 9/11. So that's number 1.
Did he blame it? He blamed it on his staffer,
right? He did. Yes, he said that he's not in control of his Twitter, which I could believe that he's probably not in control, like complete control of the Twitter.
Which I think was a euphemism for something.
What's the euphemism for?
But anyway, yeah,
I was hoping maybe he'll say it.
I'm not in control of my Twitter. Yeah, of course he blames it on somebody else.
I
Absolutely.
mean, you have to. After watching House of Cards, no, I'm not surprised.
I mean, come on.
Look,
has anyone learned from the mistakes of Anthony Weiner?
I'm telling you, this is exactly what went down. So on SoJO, we have control of our Twitter, right? But we also have our own separate Twitters. And sometimes you get confused as to which Twitter you're using.
Not paying attention to which one you're on.
And there has been times where I'm on the SoJO Twitter and I'm out here liking things.
Retweeting,
thinking
sharing.
that it's my page, and it's not.
I've done the same thing.
This is my theory. Ted Cruz thought it was his private Twitter where he keeps all that.
Probably. So like now, I hope the hackers, because like once you pull just one little thread of something, eventually the whole thing unravels.
Well, at least unlike with Anthony Weiner, it was of age, so there's that.
Hey, and like to each his own.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with liking porn. Just saying.
This is what I love about social media is that it's these adult content is across all platforms now.
Well,
and
I was watching Hot Girls Wanted yesterday. It's a documentary on Netflix produced by Rashida Jones. And on it, she doesn't mention, but the documentary mentions that Twitter is the most unsupervised one when it comes to those kind of images.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, is it really Teddy's fault if it's that readily available? It's not. It's okay, Teddy.
He's just not supposed to click the little heart.
Yeah,
well, maybe he was.
Do what everyone else does.
Maybe he was flicking with the thumb up.
You think?
Have you seen his face? His face totally says that wasn't an accident.
He is one person, one politician. I know that this is going to sound stupid, but he's one politician. Like, I literally don't believe a word that comes out of his mouth. Like, there is not a single thing he has ever said that hasn't sounded rehearsed, completely disingenuous. And, like, I feel like he leaves the room and he turns into a jerk off.
Oh, I can see that.
Pun intended.
Oh, did I just say that? Yep, I did. I just went there. Okay.
Is there a difference, though, between somebody saying liking a GIF or GIF or a small little thing video like that, and someone who takes pictures of themselves, nudies, and then sends them to people or posts them. Is there a difference?
If you're liking them and sending it?
Oh, for sure.
Is one bit worse than the other?
I think sending them is probably
I think there's a certain level of depravity if you're taking like shots of your junk and texting them to women you're not, say, committed to, like in a committed relationship with.
Or if they're just unsolicited too.
Anthony Weiner sending pictures of his little wiener to, and I don't know if it, I mean, maybe it's, I'm not.
Don't want to know.
I don't want to comment on
I
this.
don't find him even remotely attractive.
To underage girls while he's married to a very successful woman, like, get divorced if you're unhappy. Do you know what I mean? If you want to be that guy, get out of public office, go find a 9-to-5 job and call it a day. Don't take everyone down with you.
He might just have an actual problem. Like, he could be a sexual predator.
That's true.
That's really what the other issue could be.
The answer is
I don't
yes,
think
there
Ted
is
Cruz
a difference.
is a predator or anything like that.
Or Anthony Weiner could be an aspiring photographer.
Ted Cruz just wants
of his junk. His junk.
You know what? Maybe he should put an exhibit at MoMA.
Yeah, that's a.
I would be
job
completely fine with him sending pictures of his junk if it was consented and if they were of age.
But who are these people who take pictures of themselves naked? Have you ever taken pictures? Show of hands. Who's taken pictures?
As a Heather and
I'm the only person who have
never
never taken a picture of myself naked.
And you probably have the best body of all of us, so that's really unfortunate.
I grew up in the digital age, so that's a form of flirting.
She still has her hand up, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I should probably put it down.
It's a form of flirting?
Yeah.
Was your face included and it was just full on? Or
man, I got in trouble the first
Or do you
time.
just go like chin
I
down?
have to include my face because the from the neck down isn't so endowed, so I have to like let the face
talk.
Let the face show.
I don't include my face if it's to someone I'm not seriously talking to, just in case it gets spread around. You can't really tell it's me.
Are you just talking like sexy out? I'm talking like.
Yeah.
I'm talking full.
Yeah, full on.
So am I. Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what do you do with the pictures? Your spring is.
I have Snapchat.
Spring is flirting with
I
them.
have Snapchat.
All right.
So people that I'm involved with, or just like, whatever, you send like little snaps and they send little snaps and it's fun and it's sexy.
But do you have concerns that they could share
Snapchat,
those with the wrong
no.
people?
With Snapchat, no, because it disappears. So I feel a lot more comfortable with
Or
that.
does it?
It does.
What if they're right there and they like screenshot it quick as possible?
I noticed. You get a notification.
So how,
oh, really?
Yeah.
So how is that any different than a politician doing it?
Okay, here's my thing.
My thing with Anthony Weiner is literally what I said before. It's just the fact that she didn't ask for it.
Right.
And she was not of age. That's it. If he wants to send it to his wife, by all means, go for it.
Here's my thing about maybe Anthony Weiner, really any politician.
Mm-hmm.
But
with Ted Cruz, it's just funny, by the way.
It's the like, oh, I didn't do it. Oh, I messed up. Oh, I believe in chastity. Oh, I believe in one man, one woman. Oh, I believe that is, for sick individuals. I don't like the veil of you're above that. Like, if you're that, then just be that and own it. But I don't want to hear, like, that Ted Cruz isn't a red-blooded American man that doesn't have the same, desires as every other guy.
Which, of
I
course
think
he does.
Anthony Weiner took it to a whole other level. And, yeah, maybe there's some sort of sexual, I don't want to call him a predator, but maybe. But I don't like when they pretend to be holier than thou and they publicly stand up for exactly the opposite. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're trying to say it's corrupting the morals of our youth. My people that I want to vote for me are good American values. People, we don't believe in gay marriage. We don't believe in LGBT rights.
Meanwhile, behind closed doors, this is what you're doing.
Anything goes. Yeah. So I think that's my biggest issue is I just don't like especially when somebody gets caught, that they still try to act like they...
Oh, no, it wasn't me.
Right, are so pretentious
So
about
does that mean you're a dirty person or you don't have good values if you watch a little...
No, I don't think so.
No, not at all.
Little,
I just think it's healthy. As
Yeah.
long okay, healthy to an extent. Like, what are you watching? Like, once again, I watched that documentary yesterday, and there's a trend in porn right now that it's forced. Like, they forced, I'm trying to find the correct word. What else? Forced BJs. I'm going to say it like that. And that is one of the...
Face rape?
Basically, there we go. Facial abuse. And
Face rape.
That's one of the mainly searched for, like, porn videos. That's not okay with me. Like, that's very uncomfortable because in some of the videos, these girls are forced to vomit and then forced to eat it. That's when you're, like, crossing the line of what's kind of acceptable and what's not.
And
like, child porn is completely not acceptable.
And also, if somebody is, like, waking up in the morning and going right to the computer.
Right.
Or they are taking the iPad to work and working things out at work.
And there's a place and time for that.
Or they could be like that guy who is sitting in front of me on the airplane with his iPad watching stuff.
You have to be kidding me.
Not the time.
Like I was driving next to someone on Route 42 one time who was in his minivan and he clearly had a Penthouse magazine on his steering wheel. And he was turning the pages.
Look at that.
And this was several years ago.
Did you get in trouble for that, for reading and driving? Is that a thing?
Magazine.
Absolutely. It's distracted driving, nonetheless.
Oh, my God.
I mean, I almost drove my car off the road because I'm looking over, and I'm trying to get closer to make sure I'm seeing what I'm seeing. You know, it was a morning commute.
I wouldn't know what to do.
Stuff. I almost drove my car off the road because I was like, what are you doing?
See, I don't have a problem with porn. I have a problem when you go to certain extents. Like, it's just like, you should go to a doctor if that's happening. Like,
what about really those little voyeuristic theaters that they have?
Like the 25-cent girly shows?
Yeah, where you
go into a booth?
Yeah. One of those. Is that any different than watching
that?
On a computer?
Hey, man.
Not really.
No.
You're paying?
No. It's a lot cleaner if you're home. I mean, because I'm telling you, like, those booths never have enough Windex. If you get what I'm saying.
Oh, my God.
We need to start a new segment. How does Heather know?
Yeah.
Because
guys, Spring has heard me say this. I had a whole life before I knew you people.
Wow.
Still my favorite line ever. Like, if someone asks me, how's 2017? I had a whole life before I knew you people.
What about swingers clubs?
Oh, swingers no. I find so interesting, actually.
Really?
I do. I do, because, like, it's a different world.
There was a club that used to be open in Atlantic City.
Well, Whitney told
called
us. Whitney
Caligula.
Ullman, she told us a story about that place. I'm like, no way. It just sounded like Eyes Wide Shut out in the open.
Absolutely. There was this girl that Mike and I used to work with who, she said she bartended there. But her boyfriend, fiance at the time, like, frequented that place a lot. So we kind of caught the writing on the wall. And I just, like, I can't even imagine. Forget about if it's behind closed doors and you meet a couple and you go there. Like, I am way too jealous and possessive of a person. And to me, if I'm okay watching my guy get it on with another girl in front of me, I don't love him enough.
Okay.
Like, bye, Felicia. Do you know what I mean?
I know I'm jealous also. No, I couldn't do it out in the open, but I know that there are people who, like, they're fine with it.
I think co-flirting is fine.
Co-flirting?
Yes.
Co-flirting.
What is co-flirting?
Like when you're both out either at a bar or a party, but you went together, but you see other people or you meet other people and you have an exchange and, like, you're flirting.
It's friendly flirting. It's like life flirting.
That's how it starts.
And you invoke a slight jealousy in your significant other, then you go home and they show you, like, who you really belong to, and you're like, well then.
Yeah.
Because
that's going to hurt tomorrow. That's
just a part of my personality that I've had to explain to my husband is never going to go away.
Okay.
I'm just that. I'm that person. It doesn't mean, but I'm very, like, if I'm with someone, I'm with them. Yeah. And I'm not crossing, like, that line.
I think it's okay as long as there's an understanding between the two.
But I'm a flirty person.
That's fine. I am too. I get it from my mom. She won't say it, but I get it from my mom. She calls everybody puppy.
Maybe I have issues. Maybe it's just that maybe I get excited when anyone pays attention to me. Maybe it's because my dad paid so much attention to me when I was little that.
Oh no, we're bringing it back to daddy issues. I have daddy issues, okay? My friend and I make that recurring joke that we both equally have daddy issues.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's so bad.
Once again, mom and dad, if you're listening, I'm so sorry.
Okay, I think, like, everything in moderation, okay? Yes. Just, like, don't take anything too far. My thing is I just don't like when someone pretends to be this above the law, above morality person and tries to get everyone to believe what they believe. And then you're really not like, that's not really you. You're just human. Do you know what I'm saying?
I agree.
All I wanted to do was talk to you about a smart refrigerator that I saw. I don't know how we got here.
I'm sorry. I just got the image of Ted Cruz just going, oh, snap. I just liked it. That happens.
I wonder if he calls his Lion Ted.
Oh, ew.
Come on, Lion
Look,
Ted.
if you're ever really bored and you're on Instagram, don't go to the Explore page. Go to where you could see who liked your pictures and switch the screen to the right.
Okay, yeah.
Where you can see what other people like.
Yeah.
And I kid you not, I don't know why I get a kick out of this. It's so bad. But there is a man that I used to work with. He was a bouncer at the bar I worked at. And I always catch him liking, it's always 8 photos. He likes these pornographic pictures of big booty women and big boobs women, which is fine. That's okay. But it's so weird that I catch him in the act. I'm like, you did it again.
Oh no.
And he's a very nice man. He's always been respectful, but I guess in his private time he likes to look at big booty women.
I mean, I'm sure we can go there, but
maybe he knows those women and he's trying to make them feel good.
My
Right.
My Instagram feed goes like this. Cat food makeup, cat food makeup, cat food makeup.
No, the men that I follow, well, like they're guys that I know, they like so many images of women just basically naked. But when I see the ones that you could definitely tell that they're porn pages, I'm like, gotcha.
I don't know. Sometimes you just like to appreciate someone's. I don't know. I have no leg to stand on at this point.
Whatever you're into, just be appropriate about it. Just saying.
What about all these people who post on Instagram of themselves working out?
No, I hate that.
I mean, I like it if it motivates me. I don't like it if I just had McDonald's, sat on my couch, and binge watched a show.
So some people they'll post what their running route was, and you see the line go, they went
probably
here.
like this one to the left.
No, I stopped doing
Do you do that?
I stopped. I used to, and then Spring told me it was. Stop doing that.
I don't mind.
The worst.
I don't mind because I know you, and if you did it, Spring, I wouldn't mind. But it's I had this one girl that I had to unfriend that I knew from high school because it was every day she was posting oh, finally 2 miles on the treadmill, and then she would take a screenshot of herself. Oh, I'm down to wearing a sports bra to the and it was just okay, you're lifting weights today. I see it. She work out. Stop snapping pictures of yourself while you're at the gym.
Her job?
No.
Is she a fitness? See, that's annoying.
No, girl.
That's annoying.
No.
Because when they're fitness models, I'm like, yes. If it's just a regular girl, I'm like, I get it. You're on a diet and you look great.
See, I always thought it would be motivational because I see somebody do that. Even when I see somebody running and I'm not working out or running that day, I'm like, God, you know what? She's doing it. I need to get out there and run too.
I'm telling you, it depends.
Spring and I are girls. We're
yeah.
I had somebody yell at me one time because when I run outdoors on the road. I'm a road runner. I don't like treadmills.
Yeah.
And an acquaintance of mine saw me running, and he said, hey, I saw you the other day running. Why are you doing that? I was like, to stay fit. He goes, no, you need to do that inside on a treadmill because you're just showing off.
Who said that to you?
That's so extra.
I was like, what are you talking about? So you're obviously running along the road so people will see you.
Oh my god!
And you're showing off. I was like, seriously?
That's not.
Mind your own business.
Yeah, that's a bit much. No.
Because I'm outdoors in the public working out. I'm being.
I can't run on a treadmill. I mean, I barely run, but if I do, it's around my neighborhood. I don't like to be on a treadmill.
Yeah, agreed. But I just realized the difference. Okay, so for me, because usually if I see someone working out and they're posting a workout picture or video, it's mostly because they're trying to motivate other people to do it. Or they're giving their own tips. So I'm like, oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I needed those tips. If you're doing it for vanity reasons, that's when I get annoyed with you. That girl.
There's a great Twitter account I follow. It's called Just the Tips. And you should follow them.
Why? What is that?
Now I'm scared to look.
I swear if it's some weirdo page of just fingernails, I'm going to be so weirded out.
Oh, it's not fingernails, Spring.
Is it the other one? You're so gross. Are there turtleneck options?
But it could be...
On a roll today, baby. Okay, no, it's beautiful.
I lost my train of thought. No, this girl that I was... No.
Heather's blushing.
She
She would, just because I've seen one. Sorry.
I saw one that scared me.
I have first person knowledge contact with. You want to know all the things that I know in life and the things that I've done? Okay, no, you
She's
don't.
still fanning
No, you
herself.
don't. So this girl, she would take a picture. She would be in her car and snap a selfie of herself before she even started driving. Like, all right, let's do this today. Off to the gym. And then she would get to the gym and she
Right.
would like snap a like a selfie of herself here on the treadmill. And then a picture of how much time she ran on the treadmill.
See, I don't care. I don't. Like, if I see you do like, I don't. If you are doing it and you're like, hey, I just ran blah, blah on a treadmill, you can too. I'm like, I might be slightly. I'm like, yeah, maybe I can too. Or if you are an overweight person that you just finally got like yourself on track and you're doing all this progress, and I'm like, yeah, girl, you get on that treadmill.
But I think
like,
just get it done. Like, not everybody needs to see it.
that too, yeah.
Just go and get your crap done. And stop making me feel bad about
Yeah,
myself.
I'm already thinking about. I'm like, man, I really should work out.
I'm thinking about a bagel, so hey, whatever.
I was thinking about that too.
I'm thinking about turtlenecks.
Oh, stop it!
As long as you don't have one, that's totally okay.
I don't know.
Can I legit ask a question though?
Not about that.
Yeah, it's about that. Can I legit just ask a real, truthful,
Yes.
medical, clinical question?
Okay.
Okay, so non-Jewish men,
Yes.
when they are born, they're just straight up circumcised the minute that they're born, right? They do it as soon as they take you.
I think they
you come
ask
out,
first.
Yeah, they have
and
to
then
ask.
and then they snip, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Within within an hour or so.
So it does happen. Why is it such like? And then for Jewish boys, there's a bris, right?
a big
where they do a
ceremony
ceremony,
Yeah.
and they
It's catered.
cut it off, then, and they circumcise the child.
Yes.
So then, why are there some Jewish men or of any other? You know, there are many religions, many
Right.
races that don't. Then why are there some that are not circumcised? Because a big misconception is that Jewish men are uncircumcised. But
Right.
clearly they're not, because there are ceremonies called brises. So this
do
is me
that.
not just being very curious about the Jewish culture and
So-
things that I don't know that I'm curious
I'll
about.
tell you this right off the bat. I've never discussed anything of that region with another man, so I have no idea.
Okay.
My friends and I have had this discussion in full detail because I had a really big group of friends in college that we were like nomads because we basically didn't live there, but we like hung out there, whatever. Found out that at least half of them were not circumcised, and we were like, oh, what in the world? Why not? And they just said that
Rebels.
Well,
aren't
they just happen to not be. And I found out that there are some Hispanic cultures that they don't do that.
Okay.
Because my best friend, one of my best friends, she didn't do that to her son because she felt that was unmanly. And I'm like,
Because they do give you the option. When you have a boy, the doctor gives you the option. Do.
But isn't there like health reasons too to get rid of it? Because doesn't it kind of like
Yes, but they
interfere
say
later on?
some people say like it cuts sensitivity.
Yeah.
Like that they're taking it away to in the Bible, men were circumcised to squash their sexual desires.
Makes sense.
Okay, because apparently it's with the extra foreskin, it's extremely sensitive and yeah. Can we grab Ashley really quick because she may know?
Oh, I thought she was already here.
No,
Why would she know? she's
Jewish.
Oh, but she's a woman.
She may know the culture.
Oh, I see. And she's seen more Jewish ones than I have.
No, I have a legitimate
a
question,
fact.
and she'll understand why I'm asking.
I've only seen three. I've only seen 3 in my life.
Okay, I had to do that math. Thank you. Okay,
You've seen
he
three?
has 2 boys.
Yes.
Hi. Ashley, I have a really honestly serious cultural question.
Cultural
Yes.
question.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Shoot.
You are half Jewish.
Yes, I am.
So we somehow got into a discussion about circumcision.
Because Heather brought it up.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Right.
Mike-
Heather brought it
Mike
up.
started talking about turtlenecks.
I started talking about turtlenecks. Mike started talking about the tip.
No.
Okay, so listen.
That's a different Twitter account.
Okay. Okay.
Hi. So most boys, at the minute they're born, they're like circumcised. They just
Yes.
do it right then.
I say that like I know that. I don't have
But
any
then
children.
there are brisses, right? So
Yes.
there's a big Jewish ceremony where the boys are circumcised. It's a big like
spiritual
coming of
thing,
age.
yes.
Right.
Yeah.
But how come there are some Jewish men that are not circumcised? Jewish men uncircumcised. Those two sort of things.
Are
We've
there?
seen it on
Yeah.
Sex and the City. We've
Yeah.
seen these discussions. Do you know anything about
I
this?
don't. You know what? I honestly didn't realize that Jewish men were able to escape from that.
Oh, okay. So like it's just as
Yeah.
much as like a bar mitzvah.
Yeah,
That's
it's a
part
like you
of-
said, it's a rite of passage. Type
Yeah.
of thing. I didn't know that.
Because I was under the assumption that they don't also, and so she just told me that they
Yeah.
have the birth.
Well, Spring said there's a lot of
Right,
there's a
like-
portion of the Hispanic culture that does not
And
circumcise
Europeans,
as well.
they don't do that either.
No, I know Europeans
They
don't.
Okay.
They
Yeah.
don't do that.
Okay, I'm just
This is-
curious.
yeah, no, I'm sorry I let you down. I have no idea.
Way to go.
Call this one a day.
Turtle.
I wanted to talk to you about a smart refrigerator and a smart stroller that I saw that you can jog behind that you don't have to touch.
I think
This
this
works off your Bluetooth.
I
but,
think what we talked about was much more intriguing.
well, it's certainly going to give me a lot to think about for the rest of the day.
Or guys to think about if they heard this.
Yeah,
So
comment
Spring and
if
Heather.
you know anything about this. Just comment in the section below.
Tweet us SoJO1049FM on Twitter.
Share a pic.
No, we cannot
No,
solicit.
right.
Okay.
Do not.
I'm having
Don't do it.
Complete
They really want you to.
meltdown here.
Don't.
They say no, but they mean yes.
Oh my God.
I got nothing left. So with that said, I'm glad that Mike was back this week because for
Just-
obvious reasons.
Happy to contribute.
Okay, thank you so much. This is Around the Mic. Mike Richmond, Social Spring Gonzalez can be heard weekdays 5:30 to 10 on SoJO 1049. Give us a good rating if it makes us
Please.
very happy. If you
Please.
like what you're hearing,
For the love of
and
God, please.
tell your friends about it. Thanks for clicking the subscribe button, and we will talk to you next week. And I'm talking about smart technology next week.
That's right.
On
And be
Around the
careful
Mic.
what you like on Twitter.